This is not the time to stand still. In fact, there's no time to stand still because life is constantly moving on. Life is always going further. Practice loving everything that happens. Take what you can from every situation, accept what is, and move on. That's a simple formula for life. Things are going to happen. You have to look at them, ask the question, why did that happen? I noticed that lately, I bumped my foot, I bumped my finger, and I asked the question, why was that happening? And I realized it's because I was rushing and I wasn't aware. So I didn't beat myself up for doing that, but rather I became aware. I started moving a little slower. I stopped making movement without thinking ahead. Maybe it's yesterday you said something to someone and it caused a big thing. Well, that's okay. Learn from it and accept it that it happened. Move on. Don't defend it. Just move on. I was reading an email a little bit earlier. And through that email, I found a thread. In that thread, I found a comment that led me to find out that someone that I had graduated from ministerial school in 2007 with, same age, beautiful person, woman, Jill, had passed 2 years ago. 2 years ago. I had no idea. So I examined the situation. I realized there's nothing I can do about it. I didn't know she was even ill. I didn't know anything. But what I'm taking from it is life's short. There's no time to stand still, no time to hold on to things. It's time to release things, to free ourselves so that we can move forward with our life. Life is about experiencing as much as you can imagine that fits with your heart. Your heart knows exactly what it would like to do. And then after you do it, it'll know exactly what you want to do next. Here's a key though. Before you can do something, you've got to become the vibrational match to it. Too many people want abundance, but they're not a vibrational match to money. Too many people want a relationship, but they're not a vibrational match to a relationship. You see, too many people, when they enter into a relationship, they want to control it. Control is the opposite of love. The thing that keeps relationships together is when both parties give the other party the freedom to be their unique selves. And they share the journey and they support each other as each of them becomes their greatest self. Not what the one person wants for the other, but for they love the person and support them with what they want for themselves. It's not a hard thing, this life. We just make it hard. We make it hard by standing still. We make it hard because we become attached to things, attached to the way we want to see things. That just doesn't serve. Laura says, I've been noticing when I leave the house to head out and have to return for something, I forgot it because I was not being present. Isn't that how we all are? It's about watch what you're doing. Watch what you're doing. Observe what you're doing. Don't be attached to what you're doing. Don't beat yourself up for what you're doing. Observe and observe the consequence. And then decide how you'll act in the future. How will you take that forward in your life? In the scheme of infinity, our life is but a blip. Why not make your blip a bright, beautiful blip? One that you love to live. Stop worrying about what others think. Start taking care of yourself by letting go of your attachments and stepping into the greater you today. There's no better time to start than right now. Make it a great one. Until tomorrow, much love and aloha.